Okay, we're back. Awesome. So we got a bunch of stuff fixed. Oof, very happy, very happy today. It's been a great day. Got the H-lots built, and now I want to load and unload some stuff with the data layers. So for this door, we're gonna activate area number 1. I'm going to pre-load them in the editor. And once we go through this door, we're gonna activate area number 1. And once we go through the second door, we're gonna deactivate the outside of this building. Okay, all of these data layers, they should be unloaded. Building is gonna be activated all the time. Outside is gonna be activated as well. Research lab, let's keep it unloaded for now. And the war zone is gonna be activated. So the idea here, once we go through this door, is to activate area number 1 and unload the war zone area. Which are those buildings in the far away. These buildings are gonna get unloaded once we get into that door, because nobody needs to see them anymore. And that's how we're gonna play with loading and unloading. Okay. Now it's supposed to load. Hey, how's it going? Good morning. This door loads area number 1 and unloads the war zone area. Okay. Then this second door, it's going to unload the outside area, the industrial outside, and it's gonna activate area number 2. This all works in kind of like a chain. It's like a chain reaction, so I need to kind of like play from the beginning for all these data layers to make sense. So we're gonna go through here, and this other door now is gonna unload area number 1 and load area number 3. We have another one of those. Let me see if I can remember why I had that like this. Yeah, just... Oh, And now this door, which is closing the site for area number 2, it's going to unload area number 2, and it's not gonna load anything. So now we're gonna go into area number 3, knowing that that's the only area loaded at the moment. And from area number 3, yeah, the lighting is pretty rough right now. Pretty rough, but we will get it nice. Now on this data layer, I want to activate area number 4. Okay, we go through here, and I think I'm probably doing something wrong. I had this probably set up differently. So this is going to unload area number 3. Damn it. Oops, totally forgot how I had this set up. Okay, let's see if I can remember. You can always check the other project to see how I set it up, but we're gonna do it a little different now that we have more stuff. So we're gonna unload the war zone, load area number 1, unload the outside of the industrial area, load area number 2. Just want to double check. Area number 2 starts here. With this one, we're gonna unload area number 1. Then we're gonna load area number 3 here. So area number 2 is gonna be unloaded. Then it's gonna load area number 3. We go through this, and here is gonna load area number 4. And area number 3, we need to keep it on, so loads area number 4. And on the next room, we should probably unload area number 3. Doesn't make sense to keep it loaded. So here we're gonna unload area number 3. Yeah, let's change things a little bit. So this door is gonna come here. and that one is gonna unload the next area. This is gonna load area number unload area number 3, and it's not gonna load anything for now because we already have area number 4 loaded. Okay, so nice. Okay, now we get rid of area number 3. Now we are area number 4. We move through here, no problem. Okay. Area number 4. This is area number 4. And this door, it's supposed to load area number 5. Right here, activate area number 5. And we can probably do this a little bit smarter now that we have another door here. Yeah, let's do this a little bit different. Let's take advantage of these rooms. So this one is gonna activate area number 5 and unload area number 4. Area number 4. Oh no. No, we cannot unload area number 4. We are still playing on area number 4. But okay, no, let's leave it like it was. Okay. So this is gonna just load area number 5, okay? So we get area number 5 loaded. And this door right here, it should unload area number 4. I'm thinking maybe we can optimize this a little better if we unload here the other area. Yeah, let's make a little room here so we can unload stuff. So industrial building. Okay. Right here. I think it's a perfect space for making a little wall right there. And unload the other area. Let me see if I can snap this. Okay, that's very nice. Something like that. Okay, there's this stuff here. Can make it a little smaller. Oh, I'm missing a little 0. Yeah, maybe a little tinier, maybe 0.05, tiny little prop. Nice. So we have this little thing here. Okay, cool. So this loads area number 5, and we come here. This is not gonna load anything. It's just gonna unload area number 4. Okay, that way we are not dealing with that anymore. And here we come here, boom, 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 boom. This is area number 5. Here, area number 5, it's a little big, so we need to go a little bit more. And I believe this one, is gonna unload area number 5. No, this is gonna load area number 6, the final industrial area is gonna get loaded here. So we go through, area number 6 appears, and this door right here needs to unload area number 5. That makes a lot of sense. Both these doors need to unload, so no matter what way you go, you're gonna be able to unload. So let's copy this location, paste it here, and that's gonna simply unload area number 5. And I think it goes like that. These doors are a little bit, they have an kind of like another size. I need to remake these doors, make them look very nice. And the same here. Cool. So once we go through that door, area number 5 gets unloaded. We cannot see the unload, it's in another room. And then we have only area number 6 loaded. That makes a lot of sense. And we need another door here. This door, right? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we need to, this one is gonna load the research facility. That's a big area right here, poof. But once we go through this other door in the research facility, we need to unload area number 6. So we're gonna add that logic to this blueprint, but it's only going to happen once, because this door you can go back and forward. So let's get that logic. Which is this piece right here. I can probably make a little comment. data layer load unload, just so I can find it a little bit faster. Right there. And all we need is this logic to be part of this door right here. And we want this to happen only once. Probably after the activation of the door. Yeah, right there. After the activation of this door. Hey, I'm using the Bellica from Paragon. She has a very cool skin that looks kind of like a Halo kind of character. That's the one that I'm thinking of using for now. And this one goes here. Boop. The question is, if the door gets open again, we don't want to mess around with the rest of the code. So what if we just put this at the end and be like, do once? But it's gonna do it once every time, right? We go through the door, huh? Okay, well, we need to test this one out. You need to create two variables called activate data layer and unload data layer, so we can and expose them so we can use it in the editor super nicely. Okay, cool. So now we have this door right here, and now this door has this functionality where we can load and unload stuff, and this is gonna only unload area number 6. That way, trying to just load what we need. So area number 6 gets unloaded, and then we have an elevator which doesn't have a door. I probably need to do that because it looks this elevator has a lot of issues. We need to figure out a lot of stuff with this elevator. And this elevator also has this logic where we can activate the cryo chamber room and unload the research facility. The research lab right here. The thing is here is that I need to figure out how can we break this a little bit better, because there's a big lag. There is it's a big area, so it's not I need some kind of like, I need to fake a loading screen by having a door or something like that. You know what? Instead of doing it here, why not just get another door and do it with a door for now? The cool thing about the door is that you need to wait until the door opens, kind of like Batman Arkham Asylum, so they make you wait until the next area is loaded. And if you have a very cool animation and stuff in your door, it doesn't feel like a loading screen. It just feels like it's actually loading. I mean, you're just waiting for the door to open. Kind of like makes more sense. It's a cool way to kind of like get get rid of a loading screen. It's a good way to fake a loading screen, let's say. So let's try to add a door somewhere here. And we're gonna do it with this door right here. It's a little funky. I need to create a door for this area, but I wanna test it out. I think it's gonna work way better with this. That's okay. I'm just gonna put it like that for now. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna get it. We're gonna make a specific mesh for this area. That's a big group right there. Yeah. I will just make another mesh. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So this thing is gonna deactivate the research facility, and is going to activate the cryo chamber room. Nice. Okay, so now I think we could probably test this thing and see if I got the data layers right. Okay. The landscape is 80 points up. We need to put the landscape down, or get everything and put it down, because the other landscape was 80 points. It had an offset, but I want to work on 0. Hey, how's it going? And let's test this out. Let's see if the data layers are working as expected. So the idea here is to open the door, and it's gonna load the first area. Oh, actually this mesh should not be part of that one. Hey Nico. Okay, we're getting some of video memory issues. This is gonna unload the outside of the industrial area. It's going very good. I figured out a bunch of stuff yesterday. Yeah, I was a little stressed out with updating the project, from updating the template of the project, because I had some new issues, but everything got fixed. So I'm super happy. So that one is gonna unload area number 1, unload area number 3. Oh, here's a light that is not supposed to be part of that room. Little things like that we need to tweak, so it doesn't, you don't see the difference. Here we have no light. Yeah, we need to adjust the lighting a lot. Okay, so here we're gonna go into this other area, and here we unload area number 2, load area number 4. And since we are in this room, we're gonna unload area number 3 right here. Just to keep things as optimized as possible. Okay. These doors, they just don't do anything. They just are basic doors. We could probably break it into smaller rooms, but it doesn't really. Oh, okay. Oops. Here we have an issue. I forgot to delete the other door. Yeah, lighting is pretty bad right now. What happened here? Oh, wait. So here we're gonna load area number 5. And here we're gonna unload area number 4, 5. No, this one is wrong. We need to get rid of that door. Yeah, that one is not there. Okay. Yeah, the problem with testing this is that it's kind of like a chain reaction, so I need to kind of like do it from the beginning. I cannot really just play from anywhere. Kind of need to go through the chain and make sure that the data layers are actually activating what I need. Yeah, this area is pretty complex, to be honest. But this is kind of cool. I always wanted to learn how to do this. I appreciate it. It is tough. Lighting is complicated for sure, especially if you're trying to get a good frame rate and stuff. It's complicated. So yeah, let's just go around this. Okay, we had a little light issue in the other layer, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that for now. Just want to make sure that the data layers are working, and actually we should probably have them like that, so I can see what I'm getting activated and deactivated right here. Yeah, that's better. The industrial building is gonna be always loaded because it's the walls of the building. We can even break that down, but it's not gonna change much. Here we unloaded area number 1. Here we unloaded area number 2. It's here we are missing some lights. These doors don't do anything. Okay, we have only area number 3 loaded. Okay. Now we activate area number 4. I made the doors pretty slow, so it takes, so it gives a chance to load. And here we are gonna deactivate area number 3. You cannot go back to the other areas. It's only one way. These unlocking doors, they're not going to be able to. You won't be able to go back. We can make it so you can go back, but we need to figure out a blueprint for that, which is based on character direction. There's a logic for that in one tutorial. I forgot the name of the node, but it's totally possible. So it's gonna basically it's gonna determine what side is the character looking at. So if you open it from here, it loads what's in there. If you open it from here, it's gonna unload what's behind and load what's in front. So it's a little bit more complex. It will be nice. It will be nice to set it up, but for now I'm just trying to make it one way. Okay, here we're gonna unload area number 4. I thought I had some lights in here. Maybe they're not part of this data layer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had some lights in here. Okay, and this is supposed to unload area number 5. Okay, very good. Now we only have area number 6 loaded. Yeah, the easiest way is just make it one way, so you cannot go back. That's the easiest way. Even though if we use the multiplayer function and we're playing with somebody and somebody is behind in the other room, they will be able to go through, but after your character goes through, it just locks the thing. I'm to be honest, I'm not sure how this is going to work in multiplayer. It's gonna be interesting how this system is going to work. Okay, here we are loading one of the heaviest areas, the research facility. Okay, getting pretty good loading. And let's try this one. This one is gonna unload, perfect, area number 6. And now we only have the research facility loaded. What happens if I go back to that door? Oh, it just does it once. And okay, it goes back. Let's see. It's already unloaded, so it's not really doing much. Yeah, I don't see any frame drops. Nope. It's like, okay, it's unloaded, whatever. I'm not doing any changes. This template is a multiplayer template. So you can do multiplayer with the advanced Steam session plugin. I tested it. There's some it's a little laggy, but nothing too bad, like nothing too crazy, because it's based on hosting sessions. So you kind of like connect to, you host a session or you connect to your friend's session. Yeah, there is a logic for that. There is a tutorial that shows how to do that. It's I was following the tutorial, but then it gets a little bit more tricky because it's not like an edited tutorial. It's more like a kind of like what I'm doing, kind of just working in life. So he makes some mistakes. He needs to go back and fix them, and it's kind of cool because you get to kind of like understand the whole thought process of the developer. But I wanna figure that out because I need that logic for other places where you go from one side, you load the inside, you go outside, you unload the inside. So it's kind of like based on character location. But yeah, so far the data layers are working. Let's see if we can go back to we could probably make the trigger boxes a little bigger for those. So this door, this is the heaviest. Oh, that's why I didn't have it like that. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Oops. I unloaded the floor where I was standing. That's funny. Oops. Oops. So we're gonna activate that one. And no, I guess we're gonna do it like I had it before. We're gonna do it with the elevator. So just need to make some cool doors for the elevator so you don't get to see the thing. The main objective is exploration. I want to have some cool quests, NPCs that tell you about the story of the world and stuff. And definitely I want some combat. So here, if we press F or E, this is another issue. I don't know why the character floats when it goes down. That's a good question right there. And this one takes a little bit to load. And when it goes up, look at this. The character kind of like squats down. There's some like physics going on with the character. I'm not sure how to fix that one. That's kind of funny. I sincerely have no clue why this is going like this. It's a survival shooter. That's the genre. It's a survival shooter. We have a thirst, a hunger system, basic crafting, skill system. So it's like a survival shooter RPG, but I'm not going too deep with the RPG aspect of it. I wanna work more on the exploration. Oh, look at Nanite. What did Nanite do to these meshes? Poor little meshes. Oh my god. Nanite destroyed these meshes. Wow. Look at this stuff. Oof, wow. Yeah, this room needs needs some serious work. Yeah, I was using megalites, which require hardware ray tracing, but not everybody is gonna be able to use hardware ray tracing. So I'm trying not to use megalites. That also gives me the chance to improve the lighting. Now the lighting is terrible, but oh my god, look at that. It messed up the whole thing. These meshes, they don't like to be nanite. Oops. There's a couple things we can do in here. Yeah, all meshes are nanite. So we're gonna try to fix this. There's a couple ways we can fix this. If you go to nanite, we can use percent triangles and see if we can apply this fallback target to 100, which is basically meaning we are not gonna it's basically saying we are not going to reduce the percentage of triangles, which it kind of like means we are not using nanite on this. It's kind of ridiculous. It's like an easy solution that really is not a proper solution, because the whole magic of nanite is to make these triangles fall back, right? So that's one solution, but you can play with this, keep triangle percentage to something like 50 and see if it breaks the mesh. So here we're gonna use nanite halfway, let's say. Does it break the mesh? I think it kind of works. It gives me some weird shadows. Or is it this one, the other setting? I'm still trying to figure this out. Yeah, this is gonna be a very challenging to light this up properly. It's still giving me those weird shadows for some reason. So let's try to just reduce this to 50 on both. There's also the max edge length factor. If you pull it up, it's not gonna deform the mesh. Oh, I see that the collisions are terrible here. Actually, let's fix that as well. Oh, it's gonna create, I see. We might need to probably separate that into individual pieces. Doesn't really make sense to have it together. Does it? Let's see if we get better collisions. We just need something very simple. If not, we can just arrange, replace this for individual meshes. Let's see what kind of collision we get there. Okay, I'm gonna get something to drink. That's a little better, nice. Yeah, those collisions are definitely not not so nice, but okay, we got this back. Yeah, lighting this place up is gonna be a challenge. Huge challenge. Research lab, Warzone. Performance is very bad here. Looks terrible, performance is terrible, and all these meshes are broken. Okay. Let's fix first the nanite stuff, just so at least it looks okay. So some settings in the static mesh editor, you need to apply them. Some of them do not get applied automatically. You need to apply them. And here, the biggest issue that I think is killing performance big time, it's the point lights. We have too many point lights that make no sense. Too many point lights. Can we actually search for point light and then just right click select all descendants? Nice. I think it's just gonna get the point lights of that folder. That's a new trick. So let's get rid of that. Boop. Let's double check if I'm not getting anything else. No, I think I'm just getting the point lights. Okay, that's good. This mesh, it's very nice. I really like that asset pack, but it is using a lot of decals and opacity materials, and we will need to try. Oh, you see how it's breaking? Nanite is breaking this mesh pretty ugly. Oh, yeah. I need to see what to do with that one. So. Okay, we're getting a little bit more frames. Light complexity. Okay, we're getting intersection. Here's super white because we're getting maybe these ones here. Okay. Yeah, we will need to fake this light a lot. To see if we can actually get this working. Oh, okay, there's another thing we can do. Nice. If you search for rect light inside a folder and you hit enter, it's gonna select all of it. One thing with that, okay, we need to make it static, which is nice. Max draw distance, max fade range. That's also gonna help, but we just have too much stuff going on. We need to delete some lights. We can fake them as emissive and then have bigger lights. Okay, that fade gave us a little bit more frame rate on the editor, which doesn't mean much, but at least. This is Unreal Engine 6.1. I'm not sure what to do in this case. Another thing that we can probably is gonna make things look pretty bad. Just take the shadows off of all these lights, and then we might have just a big light on top of everything, kind of like to fake the shadows. Not sure. Yeah, this, I mean, I never lit such a complex room. This is such a challenge. I mean, if I make this run at 60 frames per second with enemies, Unreal Engine. Like that. Let's use a spotlight. Let's make a test. What happens if I put this one here? This used to look so nice, but I mean, I'm not making a cinematic. I'm making a game, so I mean, I cannot just have infinite lights. Okay, we're gonna try to do something. I've never tried this before. What happens if we make this huge? Cover the whole room. Well, kind of works. Performance is not that bad. Yeah, we need to use less lights. That's the whole, again, like the whole idea. Less lights. How can we make it? Okay, we're getting something. This is kind of funny. I've never lit a room like this. Okay, can we go a little bit I want more intensity. Let's see if we can actually, let's see if we can find some. No, source radius, soft radius, we probably don't want to deal with that. This might be a job. Hey Neon, how's it going? This is for a game. Yeah, this crazy environment is for a game. This might not be the best solution. Is it cause it's getting blocked by this? No, I don't think so. Oh, dude, that sucks. So, how can we get this going? That's good. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I had those. I had those a couple of times. Yeah, this is not really working too well. Let's try something different. We can still, I mean, try something more like, let's go a little bit crazy with the intensity, but it goes from the center. Source radius. Source length. No, it's not really gonna do much. No, I think this light is not gonna be able to capture this. Just makes everything super flat and not so nice. I don't think this is the way. Let's also check the exposure from the post-process volume. I think that might be messing up with this light, because we do have an exposure, post-process volume here. It does have some settings, So let's play with that first, because I'm trying to keep the exposure for the whole game the same, because exposure, it's a little complicated when you have different exposure settings. Let's keep it saved in here. Hey, how's it going? I'm optimizing this super detailed room, trying to make a cool lighting and make it run at 60 frames per second, which is it's a big challenge. So let's try to play with exposure just to see what the deal is. Yep, this doesn't look pretty nice. This doesn't look very nice. I had it looking very cool, but I was using megalights and going too hard with the attenuation radiuses, so it was not really working good for a game. So let's see if we can do something with this. I'm from Costa Rica. Let's spotlight. Let's take the volumetrics off. That's gonna help a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay, so nice. We can take the shadows off just to have it as a filler light. That's kind of what I want, which it's not gonna look the nicest, but at least it's gonna give us a filler light, just so we can see a little bit, and then we can adjust from there. Nice to meet you. Use square light. Yeah, Unreal is great for environments. I mean, that's probably the thing that got me very excited about Unreal, just the amount of detail that you can add to an environment. Use square light. I'm not sure what you mean by square light. You mean like a rect light? One of the square ones? That could be nice. The problem is that this room is a cylinder, so I think that this might work better. I'm just gonna try to test it out. If not, we're gonna go with direct light and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna just push it. To the edge and see if we can get that edge going. I kinda wanna use a point light so we can get light on the ceiling as well. The shape of this room is a cylinder. Let me see if I can show you. That attenuation radius is crazy. Let's push it off. So this is the room that I'm trying to light. Hey, It looks so nice without a ceiling. But we need to make it creepy and dark and foggy and stuff. So let's bring the building back. Boop. No need to use light, just use reflection. Just use reflection. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Because we do have some stuff that I haven't seen too much in Unreal 5, but sphere reflection captures, but I'm not sure that's what you mean. That's kind of like for adding reflection to some stuff, to some reflective materials. That was used in Unreal 4 a lot. I don't see people using that too much. You mean like bouncing light? Yeah. For some reason, my light is not bouncing a lot. We have very dark spots. Not sure why is that happening. But let's say this is one possibility. Let's try another one. Let's just make a quick test and see. This is cool because I've made a lot of exterior environments which were like lighting is not very hard to do. You kind of like get the ultra dynamic sky and just modify that and stuff. But now that I'm dealing with an interior environment, it's way more tricky. I want to see what happens if we do a point light. And then we can try direct light. Yeah, I do have a post-process volume. Let's check what's happening in there. Just want to make a quick test. See how this looks with a huge point light. Let's say that's a little better. It's just that the room is it's cylindrical, so using a point light also gives me the chance to get the shape of the room. Let's check that one. Post-process volume cryo chamber exposure. Minimum and maximum EV. I believe it's this one, right? Huh. Dead Space, that's awesome. Um, yeah, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Still learning the exposure thing. Um, I kind of want to adjust the lights. Kind of want to leave the exposure by default. I kind of want to adjust the lights before the exposure. Try to get the. Oh my god. Oops. I got my PC turned off. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. My computer just turned off. uh, that scene was like, yeah, I need to clean up my computer. I think the CPU is overheating. No, not really. I've done some motion graphics in Blender, but I haven't used After Effects too much. Used it for maybe one or two projects. Nice, that's very cool. No, not at the moment. So you're saying that changing my exposure settings will give me more frame rate? Huh? I need to test that out. I need to put that to the test. Yep. So sorry about this. We got a computer shutdown. Thankfully, I'm streaming on the other computer, so the stream is running. That's kind of funny. Yeah, this project takes a little bit to open, maybe like 3 minutes or something. Need to update my NVIDIA drivers. I was trying to use the Studio one, but for some reason was giving me problems with the update. Not sure why that happened. Yeah, usually the way I like to do it is to set up the light and try to use the same exposure for the whole. I'm making like a big environment, so I want to have the same exposure for the whole environment, because you can use post-process volumes, which is gonna change the post-process of each area. But exposure is one thing that I'm very careful with, because if you change the exposure, it affects all the lights. So I'm trying to keep the values similar on all the environment. I had a lot of issues with that before, where I was not able to match the lighting from one area to the other, because we had different exposure settings, and then all the lights had different settings, and just matching things up where it was a little difficult. Mm-hmm. That's my logic for now, but I'm open to try different options. I'm open to see, because I'm trying to learn lighting. So this is how it looks with the spot point light. It gives us a lot of light on the ceiling, which I really like. Here it gives us a little less. I do like this one better, so we're gonna use a point light. Okay, for the point light, I want to double check attenuation radius, and I want to make it a little smaller. Just to get a little bit of darkness on this area here. That's kind of cool. Then intensity, we can push it down a little. We're getting better frame rate on editor. That's awesome. The less amount of lights we can deal with, the best. Still not getting the looks I want. Yep, just a little bit like that. I think that's kind of nice. Okay, let's see how much frame rate are we getting in playtime. It does look very dark, but it's okay. I appreciate the comment. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about optimization lately. I've been very obsessed with optimization. Oh, ho, ho. Are we getting 100 frames per second? Because the room is basically dark. Nice. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, 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 yes. So we're gonna play Luigi's Mansion. Basically, you're gonna go with your flashlight and explore the room. It's not looking pretty sweet, but at least we're getting good frame rate. It does look a little fake because we are not casting shadows, which is kind of funny. What is she doing? Swimming in toxic water. Oh, did we got? Huh. Yay! I think we got some. The capsule component is a little funky, but it's working better than before. I'm not getting stuck on these ones. Pretty happy. Nice. That was a quick. It's not looking super hot, but it's at least it's playable. That's a good start. Non-nanite making job queue overflow. So we are having non-nanite meshes. Let's verify that stuff. Actually, let's just double check that we have everything set to nanite. We have some stuff we need to fix, especially these props. They're not working very well with nanite. There's some settings that we can probably mess with. I think we don't need shadows because the ground is covered anyway in fog and it has own shadows. Yeah. I mean, anything that gets me good performance. I'm like really trying to get this to run as good as possible, because I mean, we're gonna have drones, welding, sparks, VFX, a bunch of stuff like breakable glass, and we need to have as much frame rate as possible. Let's see if I can find the meshes that are not nanite. Oh, I think everything is nanite. Double check. I heard some stuff was not nanite. Oh, 115 meshes are not nanite. This is some content, some engine content, which probably doesn't matter, but was getting some messages. Okay, the other thing I wanna figure out is this thing here. It's breaking very ugly. This prop is not really working for me. This prop is not really working with the nanite settings it has. The problem that these settings basically they don't really take they help to keep the mesh looking good, but they don't help with performance. They kind of like keep the high poly mesh at all distances, so it's not very helpful. I really need to learn these settings to see if we can actually get. Oh my god, I don't know why is it breaking like that. Yeah, you see, no nanite, and it looks super nice. Oh, we have a duplicate, wait. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wait, is this room all duplicated? Don't tell me. Okay, it's just that. Oof, I got scared. I was like, no way I have this duplicated. So let's get that one deleted. Okay. I guess maybe this one. Oh, this one is nanite and it's looking good. It was the other one that was freaking out. Let me test it on playtime. Got some nanite funkiness going on. Hey, it looks beautiful. Good job. Yay. Still not getting 100 frames per second, but it's okay. Oh, we got some heavy frame drops. I want to preload all these enemies before they spawn, so we don't have that frame drop. I know there's a way to do that. Nice. This is a little better. I'm pretty happy. One quick thing I want to do. Let's go to widget. Want to take the health bar off of these enemies. Don't really need it. That's kind of cool. Let's see if it worked. Yep, no health bar. Awesome. Then we're gonna make them dissolve nicely. Some cool effect for dissolving. Point light. That helps a lot. Yeah, these other areas are very dark. Thinking about it. Move to cryo chamber. We're getting a lot of light complexity here in the center, which is cause this attenuation radius. We don't need so many lamps right next to each other. That's very bad. Absolutely. We can clean those. But good. Yeah, probably don't need them so close. Yeah. Gonna do some cleanup there. But this area is, let's say it's we gave it the first pass of optimization. There's a lot more I can do to get this area running better. And looking nicer. Deleting one light in between is gonna help a lot. Too many lights. Yeah, no need for that. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think we are starting to get this working little by little. let me just double check the data layers just to see if we have everything properly placed. Hey, how's it going? I appreciate it. One good way to learn is there's a very good tutorial. It's a long tutorial from Unreal Sensei. It shows you how to make an environment. That's probably the one I will recommend if you want to make environments in Unreal. So that layer, it's very good. Now I want to see this one. Select all actors. Just want to make sure that we don't have any lights in here. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I wanna just check a little bit the other layers. These are the doors that we used to, I remember. I see. Area number 1. It's not supposed to have this or this mesh. These two meshes are supposed to be part of the doors. Should be part of the blueprint, to be honest, but these are very specific doors. Okay. Let's hide that. Cool. Yeah, when you're dealing with big environments like this, keeping things organized is the most important thing, even though it's kinda that's not what I want to select. Oh, there you go. I want to hide that. Keeping things organized is very important because things can get very messy very fast. Now I'm just checking that we don't have anything on another data layer that it's supposed not to be there. We can probably simplify this with just having 2 cables. No need to have so much stuff. Up here, you see, we have a bunch of lights that are not part of this area. That's a problem, because I actually copied these lights from this area, and I think they're not supposed to be here. So let me see if these lights actually go to part 5. Yeah, they are part of layer number 5. That's a very common mistake. You copy assets from one data layer. I appreciate it. And they stay in that data layer. So these slides are not part of this area. These are supposed to be part of area number 5. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is select all these slides. Let's see if I can find a good spot to make that selection. Something like this. I need to deselect the sky. And now the data layer tells me that these are on area 4. We don't want them in area 4, we want them in area 5. Also this one. This is part of area 5. So we hide area 4 and put area 5. And we have those in area 5. Now I think those are part of area 6. Yep. So we're gonna hide, we're gonna take them off area 5 here, and we're gonna push them to area 6. Area 5 goes off, area 6 goes on. Nice. Okay, that makes more sense. Double check the research lab. It has its own fog. Okay. Then let's check cryo chamber. That one is a heavy layer right there, very heavy. And we are using 2 types of fog, which is probably not the smartest thing to do. So cool, nice. I think we organized that. This is probably the biggest, most complex and interior environment I ever made. And it's time for lunch. So I'm not sure what display means. I need to research what this one means. So let's give it a test. What happens if I come here to war zone, industrial outside and building? Let's activate those data layers in playtime. And all the other ones can stay unloaded, but we want to preload in the editor. Just gonna turn them on so they get registered and loaded in the editor. But once you go to playtime, they get unloaded, and they're gonna get loaded only when we need to. That's the beauty of data layers. So let's just give it a quick run through and see if this is working out. We got some stuff out of the folders, especially the fluorescent light here. Okay, we're gonna deal with that in a bit. So here, let's just give it a run through and see. want to make the screen a little bigger so we can get a closer frame rate to what's actually going to happen. And here I do want to see the name of the data layers, just to see what we are loading and unloading. Okay, getting around 80 frames per second with the war zone activated. That war zone should not be activated now. It should be only activated when we get close to it. So that's good. Something that we can optimize a little better. But no, it gets unloaded by distance, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Here, we're gonna load area number 1 and unload the war zone area, the broken, the destroyed city, which is very far away. Which, to be honest, I'm not sure if we need to do that because it's very far away. Here we're gonna load area number 2 and unload the exterior, all the bunch of stuff that we had out of the building. Okay. Getting good frame rate. There's no enemies, no VFX, no fog. So we still need to, and the lighting, we need to work a lot on the lighting. But it's a good start. It's a good start. Here we're gonna unload area number 1, load area number 3. Okay, nice. Oh, this door should not be unloading anything. That's why I'm getting my light. Yep, I just figured out a mistake here. This door should not unload area number 2. Wait, area number 3, area number 2 gets unloaded. This light should not be part of area number 2. It should be part of area number 3, so we don't get that issue. Yep, this light gets loaded once you open the door. That's the mistake right there. That way we won't have that light just disappearing. It's don't take it too serious, right? Like it happens to everybody. I mean, I had multiple projects that I just couldn't continue with because I was just mixing too many systems together. I was just doing too much craziness, and it became just too difficult because I had not. I didn't have the experience to kind of like deal with those things, so it became too overwhelming. So try to make something very tiny, something very small, and yeah, something small and simple. That's my advice. I appreciate it. Yeah, this project has been a lot of learning. I mean, I'm finally making a game environment, because I've been making environments in Unreal just for rendering and, you know, for beauty shots and stuff, but this one actually needs to run in real time. So I'm learning a lot about optimization, and that just really excites me to be able to make something look nice and make it playable. When it comes to lighting, it's pretty bad right now. Don't judge my lighting because it's not there yet. It needs a lot of work. But yeah, we are getting there little by little. Learning about world partition, H-lots, optimization in general, lighting, how to make light focus on light performance. We might need another light here. Yeah, this is. I need to relit these things. We had a bunch of other lights, but I kind of like deleted a lot of lights, so I need to make this relight this area a little better. After a game idea, what workflow looks like? What kind of workflow can you use? It's kind of hard to say. Like, you can do it in many ways. If you're starting out, I will recommend using a template. People don't like using templates and stuff, but I strongly recommend using templates. If you're making a horror game, there are horror templates that you can use. Try to build on top of that and learn from that. And I think that's a good way to start. A template, it's like a pre-made project. Also, Epic Games has they have their own templates, so you can build on top of something like already made, so you don't start from scratch. That's what I recommend. It really depends on what you're trying to make. Maybe you want to make something totally different and you cannot use a template for that. Simulation games might require a lot of understanding of blueprints and stuff, so might not be the best starting for starters. This is not spinning on its it's not spinning from the center. Those doors we're gonna fix. Okay, and here we should unload area number 4. Yep. What happened to the lighting here? Oh, we do have some lights. Very dark area here, but we're gonna get that going. There's a lot of free assets. Just download the free assets that Unreal Engine gives away, and there's a lot of Epic Games content that you can get. Unfortunately, now Megascans are not free anymore. They're very accessible, but unfortunately they're not free. But yeah, there's a lot of free asset packs you can use, for sure. Models and characters, that's probably the last thing you should probably worry about. I wouldn't buy models. I will just make a vertical slice, a small demo that works with whatever free models you can get. That's a bad level design. You think you can go through, but you can't. We need to actually move it a little bit. Yeah, I will just use free assets, try to build something that works, that plays well, and then
you can start making it look nicer and making it work nicer and stuff. But I wouldn't just buy a bunch of assets and try and start like that. Because games, like, it's nice when a game looks good, but the game needs to play well. That's the first thing. It's funny because I mean I'm focusing on the visuals a lot for this game because I that's what I really enjoy, making environments. And I'm an artist and I like to focus on the visuals a lot. But definitely I will try to make something playable first. You can always make it look nice. That's not the difficult part. It does require time and effort for sure, but the game logic is the first thing. Oh, we need to get rid of that effect. We don't want that effect there. Also, the hit, the numbers, the damage counter, we don't want that for now. But yeah, data layers are working out. Just need to relight this very nicely. I don't recommend making the models and the art from scratch. It's gonna take too much time. I won't recommend doing that unless you are trying to do something very specific that you cannot get, unless you are going for a very unique style that you cannot get assets from. I wouldn't make the assets from scratch. It's just gonna take too much time and you most likely won't get the best quality because you are still learning 3D. So making assets is just a whole different topic. It's a whole thing. Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's working pretty nice so far. We got some serious bugs. The elevator bug. The character floats on the elevator. I'm not sure how to deal with that. Need to ask. We need a cool door for this one. Oh, there's no lighting here at all. Yeah, totally. I deleted all these lights. Need to relight the whole thing. Well, there's that's what I was talking about. There's not much lighting. That's kind of like the weakest aspect of the game so far, the lighting. And lighting is very important. It's very, very important. So yeah, it's nice. We can run through. I'm getting not the best frame rate, but at least I'm getting around 50. There's a lot more optimization I can do, but it's coming together little by little. That's very nice. pretty happy. Way better than we had yesterday. We got some good progress. So yeah, gonna go take a break and maybe I can stream a little bit more. Let's see what happens. Awesome. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm learning all the little tricks to create an open world, well, open environment I call it, because it's not that big, to be honest. Wow, it's getting very hot in this room. We have a coordinate system. That's very cool because I don't want to use a minimap, to be honest. I like the coordinate system better. And I also want to have the C value, so it tells us how high are we on the map. So it's kind of cool because I'm gonna have missions and I'm gonna have NPCs that are going to tell me where to go, but it's not gonna be like straightforward. It's like, oh, this is the coordinate, go find out how to get to that place. These bugs, we wanna make some cool stuff with them. Also, the ultra dynamic sky, I was messing with it a little bit. I got some cool stuff going on, but still need to figure out how to implement my custom sky map. But yeah, there's a lot to be done. I appreciate it. No, this is a sci-fi environment where a mech battle took place. So you're gonna find mechs in the floor, you're gonna find mechs that are deactivated, and you're gonna find some cool stuff. There's also, I'm trying to make it so these biomechanical creatures came back to this area and they're trying to retake this area, and they're trying to revive these mechs. So there's going to be some cool stuff. The map is a little big, so I'm just gonna try to find the spot right there. So this mech, they're trying to like reactivate this mech and stuff. I want to add some of those kind of like catwalks around it, so there's gonna be like maybe like characters working on the mech and stuff like that. It is something like Halo, Fallout, The Mandalorian kind of thing, some kind of stuff like that. The Forever Winter, it's one of my biggest influences for the environments. So yeah, we're gonna have some cool stuff going on here. But yeah, I'm going to go get lunch because I'm a little bit hungry. And there's also like buildings that you can walk through and stuff. This is gonna be very cool. Nice. There's a scrapyard here as well. I haven't worked on this area too much, but this is the map so far. I think it's big enough. Now we can make it way more interesting by adding verticality to it. Some cool canyons and mountains and maybe some caves and stuff like that. But let's get these areas working first. Yeah, I'm basically putting stuff together. It's like building a Lego kind of thing. So kind of like putting stuff. There's few meshes that I made and retextured myself. And a lot of the other thing is just kit bashing, kind of like building Legos. This is going to be some kind of like survival shooter exploration game. That's the idea with this. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you on the next one. Mad Max kind of thing. I do like Mad Max, definitely. It's some kind of like Fallout / Mandalorian / Bioshock / what other reference I have? Some stuff like that. But yeah, oh, nice. VR is super cool. There's a new game that everybody's playing, like this military game in VR. I was watching some videos yesterday. That seems very fun. But yeah, thank you for watching and take care, everybody.